back again. A few minutes from now, call another good hand. I never played this deck before, but share a little something. How I mix it up a little bit. The deck right here is one of my all-time favorite decks. Once I seen it, fell in love with it. Took some things out, put some things in, improved on it. Whereas weak at, I'm still learning. It's not the best sometimes, but I'm making it work. When I tell you this deck right here, parks of the cards, decks, whatever you come across. Once you get a good hand, you know what you're doing with the hand that you have, it's over. See, the thing is, going against this deck right here, this is not the deck that you want to go like marathon duel with. This is not some shit that you don't want to drag this deck on, because the longer this deck goes on, the worse it becomes. Especially when those right cards come to your hand. I mean, you can say that about any deck, pretty much, but basically what I'm saying, what I'm about to show you, you'll see for yourself. Mind you, this guy right here probably would have had a hard prefected death a little earlier in the match. Maybe he would have had a fighting chance, or maybe he would have had me or beat me. Maybe. But that didn't happen that way. And there's also different moves I could have, chose to do or whatever to end the duel faster. But again, like I said, I'm learning. I'm learning with this deck. I'm trying new things. I actually want to see if he was going to come back and stop me somehow. So I kind of dragged the duel on a little bit just to see what he was going to do, but he didn't do nothing really. He was trapped. Or he was in a hard position, I should say, and then he became trapped later on throughout the duel. You can see right there, showstopper. I be coming across mad people, Ash Blossom in their deck, all types of Maxis, everything. The moment this setup right here happened, it was just game over for this guy. That's one thing about Yu-Gi too. You got to really gamble. You know what I'm saying? You got to make people. You know what I'm saying? You got to pull their card, make them use their cards. The prime, that card right there, it's high. You know what I'm saying? It's good to use when you have a lot of the monarchy cards in the graveyard already. But I mean, you can use it early if you need your hand is dry like mine's right now, as you can see. Use it ASAP. Get something in your hand. And I like it because you can use it on their turn and your turn. So you're getting 2 cards. Plus your draw. 3 cards right there. So now you're running through that deck fast. I could have added another one onto the field too to double the effect, but again, I didn't have enough monarchy cards in the graveyard to do that. So this guy right here, he got a nice deck though. He kept bringing these cards back. Once I got that big boy out later, I was game over after that. I definitely dragged this duel out. It didn't have to go that long. I could have definitely sacrificed it. I could have definitely, this one that I brought back from the graveyard, the Prime Monarchy, I could have distributed him, bring out another card, got rid of those guys. Game over. Actually, no, he kills this card. When this card goes to the graveyard, then I go to bring it back. Once I use these 2 right here, I could have brought this card back out the graveyard, dropped it on the field, tributed, dropped out the other card. You'll see. But yeah, him doing that right there, he's brave. I guess he must have had some shit in his hand or something, because he knew he's gonna bring that card back. Because I know if I had a 3,000 monster on the field, now I'll say it's in the 58. I'm either gonna stay there or I'm going in defense mode. I ain't trying to take that hit. Plus with that card on the side right there, getting the extra 800 life points, There, God. Again, this deck right here is a nightmare. When I battle people with this deck, they really have nightmares because they never know what's gonna happen. Every time we duel, it's always gonna be a surprise. I had people I dueled, you know what I'm saying, one time with this deck, and I never seen their face again. They just went on a whole training spree, deck build. I don't know, man. They must have probably done build 30 different decks by now, breaking the bank account. Because you know Yugi, once you start buying those cards in the store, it should become expensive. I ain't gonna go into all that right now. Hope y'all guys enjoying this duel right here. I definitely be trying to build one deck that could just handle everything. Some people say, oh, it's not possible, this, that, and that, because right, yeah, it's not, but again, if you get a good hand, me, like, I really don't mind going first and second because sometimes it just works out both ways for me. Whether I go first, whether I go second, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I prefer to go second with this deck anyway, just because of some of the abilities or whatever and their effects that you really can't use on the first turn. Then you gotta throw that wrench in the mix. People hear that, be like, oh yeah, that's how you defeat the deck? Let me go first then. You're gonna get that rude awakening. See, I'm just watching him, seeing what he's gonna do. He got 4 cards out there. Alright. Bringing shit back from the graveyard left and right. Okay. Got the harp. That back row naked back there, so you know you gotta hang on to that. I was really hoping he did something like, you know, he pulled something crazy out of his ass or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was hoping he probably, you know, he did some crazy shit that just made me lose my whole hand or just wipe the field or whatever. But again, once you got these 2 bad boys right here, you're immune to black holes, Raigekis, anything. Ain't nothing can touch you. That's why I doubled them up. Because if you ain't got a Harpy's Feather Duster that's going to wipe this whole row, you have to pick one or the other. You can't get both. Unless you got a lucky hand and you got 2 different things that could hit spell cards or trap cards or whatever, but there's chances of that. So here they go, that Ash Blossom. Yeah, I swear every duel I'm in, somebody have that card. Every duel. Chopping down the block. Yeah, this duel's gonna be coming to an end soon. I'm just watching him, seeing what he's gonna do, see if he's gonna come back. You know, I'm taking a gamble, just having fun right now. I ain't really in it for the gems and all that type of stuff. And I have mad decks like this. Different builds in the deck. So when you come across those blue-eye bozos, or those dark magician bozos, got a little something for them. You know, and now, recently when they came out with this whole new deck build for Snake Eyes and all that, you know I had to go back into the shop. That shit was getting ridiculous. When I see guys surrender and leave the match within the first or probably 3rd round, I know my deck is official. You know, I know I put in a lot of work, twerk, whatever you want to call it, to get the type of results that I'm looking for. But the training doesn't stop there, because we still learning. Right there. Could drop this card right here, bring out the other card. I could have took away all his abilities, or I could have dropped what's his name? I don't know his name, but he's a Monarchy card, and he destroys 2 cards on the field. I could have hit this guy with all sorts of combos, and then brung back out Vanity right after that. Had him crying, throwing up in the corner. Yeah. Gasping for air. Damn, jeez. Yo, keep telling people, man. This is how we do. If y'all want more videos like this, you want a deck build, just holler at me. I'll give you some. It's whatever. All right, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.